speed. You've got to be dynamic and powerful. We just forecast that too easily.
English gives it off. Lukaku looks pretty good off the boot. First of the night in terms of majors goes the way of the Bulldogs, and it's Buku Kamas. Latham Vandermeer presents. He's ignored. Further afield is Bontempelli. Owens flew. A couple of Saints crash into each other, but Neil Quick West become a goal kick. It sets up Sanders. Back last week, didn't move brilliantly, but thought he was in trouble at one point. Fraser from 48 or 48 unloads straight through the middle. Dogs doing it comfortably.
10, but 4 of them kicked straight back to them.
Kicking efficiency 50% at the moment. Here's a chance for the Saints through the middle here. Hall, have a look at this. Higgins has got out in front. I'm not sure Cleary can catch him. 30, 25 and 20 closing. The little dribbler to finish from Higgins.
Get to in just a moment as Richards breaks clear. Works inside 50, doesn't go for home. Goes to the tall target in Darcy. Could well have gone for home. Wangan Miller gets a quick kick away. Still plenty of pressure. Dogs swarming. Now Richards again. High sort of a ball. Oh, Caminiti thrown away. Welcome back.
Webster ran past it. Fraser again. What about that? The Gaelic pick up off the shoe. Goes forward, Fraser. Bontempelli's gone deep on Windhager. Over the back. Trying to keep it alive is Norton. Got it. 21-point lead, the Dogs. Long handball back to Bramble, and Bramble bails out the back door.
Outside 5.
Bailey Williams. No rush. Happy to measure the ball towards Darcy over his head. Bontempelli had it. Treloar went low. Nothing doing. Norton. Richards. Quick as a flash. Richards had to be slick and was. All right, let's hope it's not a baddie. Sinclair goes inside 50 again. Hopeful this time. Keeler at full stretch. Had the bye, returns, continues to kick goals. Needed that. 27 the margin. Saints need to find a few.
Treloar will want to keep going, and he does. Little chippy kick here, bringing Darcy to the footy. And he marks again. Now he got the last one a little high off. Right behind it, and that is absolutely gun barrel straight. Marcus Bontempelli walking back to the bench as Brad Hill tries to get 4.5 forward. Out wide to McRae. He's got a bit of time here. Brings it back. Good centering ball. Sharman should mark, and he does. Yeah, they have to go wide, the Dogs, because absolutely no one was forward. Kennedy got caught out. Sinclair rips it off the ground. He gets an escort down the ground. Marshall over to Windhager. Windhager lets it rip and kicks the goal. Great stuff from the Saints. Marshall. Richards through a host of Saints. Bontempelli slams it long. Norton's got a couple to beat. There's a bit of a push and a hold. Comes down here to Davidson. He runs into an open goal.
All over the top, into the pocket. Who's at home? Well, chance for Owens, left it behind. O'Donnell normally does good things. That was intercepted. Higgins, dangerous ball. Keeler just needs to pick it up. Gibbs, still a chance here. Mason Wood. Quick response had to be. They got there in the end. Back to 28 in the shadows of half-time.
Kennedy now, so they're inching their way forward. Who comes now? Here comes the big fella. Look at that! Gee, that's strong, it's awesome, and it's frightening for the whole competition. Now the finish. And that's pretty damn good as well. A very complete operator. He's kicked 3. And Stocker is able to get rid of Kamas here, but Richards got in the middle, and well done. Excellent. Riley West read it better than any others on a big swinging arc. Only Brad Hill can stop it, and he can't. For the biggest lead of the game. 44 points. Davidson out in the tackle. Treloar lovely. Back to Treloar again. It came from Dolan. And now Norton's joining the party. Says, I'm never right when I ask you a question. Here comes this man. He nails it, Norton.
Carr doing the lap. Owens, who Cornsey was talking about, gave it off, and now Hunter Clark's kick was perfect. This should end up in a goal. Higgins takes on the responsibility, hits the chest. So Burns from the top of the square.
That'll be a fine.
Comes to McNeil. McNeil around the corner. High footy, good kick. For the Dogs, long handball to Libba. Needs someone to come forward. Downfield West. Able to step around Wanganeen Miller pretty easily. Goes for home with a colossal ball. Riley West.
Wide of the last two. Back on the scoreboard tonight, Windhager. Gives it off the man that joined in after wearing the sub-vest in Carroll, hoping for Higgins, couldn't find him. Wanganeen Miller should finish. He does.
Little one down there.
Touch you. Touch play on, play
on,
play on.
You heard the umpire call. Touch play on. And Kennedy, or was it Fraser? It was the latter run down from behind.
There.
Sinclair, what's the advantage in that, Kane?
Well, get the free agency status BT,
okay.
and then your value explodes.
Yep. Sharman back to Hill. Hill sizing it up. 48 to an open goal square, just needs a good bounce. Got that as well.
Time on.
We go that away.
O'Donnell's down, so we'll have a look at that, but that's a big turnover.
English heads towards Bontempelli. Gets hold of Windhager, but clever enough to give it off only as far as Lathan Vandermeer puts it to the top of the goal square. Hines subs on sub goals. Back through 50 again.
That's a 75% no-no rate.
Two-legged unicorn works it towards Norton. A little bit of a fumble, but not enough pressure to force the issue. Been a bit like that for the Saints tonight. And again, the Dogs do as they please. This time, Kennedy marks in front of Stocker. West, clever to McNeil. Richards waits the kick. A couple of the Saints get around Darcy, but again, he outreaches everyone.
Run the mark, Brad. Stay there. Play on.
Inside, Treloar lines things up, kicks at goal. Treloar, he's got one on return last week, didn't score. Gets a major tonight. Treloar, left foot, measures it up. Well, just the 15. Kennedy, that's a sweet, sweet kick. Connection superb, straight through the middle. The margin is officially really ugly. Darcy's back. The Dogs are on the winners list. They're 7-6 and maybe on the march.